Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teacher Anne's math class. So we are now in week 3, quarter 1, week 3. And our topic for today is absolute value and integers. Okay, we have two objectives today. So number 1, represents the absolute value of a number on a number line as the distance of a number from 0. Number 2, performs fundamental operations on integers. Absolute value. The absolute value of a number denoted by that symbol of absolute value. This is the symbol of absolute value. Absolute value of n is the distance of the given number on the number line from 0. The absolute value of a number disregards the direction from where it lies with respect to 0. When we talk of distance, it is always positive. The absolute value of 2, written as this symbol, absolute value of 2, represents its distance from 0 on the number line. Let's have the illustrative example number 1. Represent absolute value of 6 on the number line. Okay, so this is how the number line looks like. Okay, doon sa mga hindi pa familiar yung number line. So, yung magkabilang arrow, that means infinite numbers or dire-diretso lang siya. So, dito sa right side of zeros, so diretso lang yan hanggang sa dulo. So, ibig sabihin, dire-diretso yung numbers or walang katapusan yan. Infinite numbers or dito sa right side, infinite positive numbers. And dito naman sa left side, infinite negative numbers. So, walang katapusang negative numbers. We have this one. So, dito tayo mag-start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So, the distance of 6 from 0 is 6. So, therefore, the absolute value of 6 is 6. That is, absolute value of 6 is positive 6. Okay? Okay, let's try to draw a number line. Okay, I will use my white pen. Okay. So for example, we have, or we are going to represent negative 5. Okay. So yan, pasensya na sa aking line. Medyo pasmado. So since maikli lang yung ating number line, and ang i-represent natin ay negative number, so pwede natin ilagay dito yung 0. Ayan. So, dito yung 0. Dito yung positive 1. Dito yung positive 2. Then, dito yung negative 1. Negative 2. Negative 3. Negative 4. Negative 5. And negative 6. Okay. So, negative 5 ang sinabi ko kayo na, no? So, andito yung negative 5. So, what is the distance of negative 5 from 0? Okay, ito yung 0. Okay, so let's count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so therefore, the absolute value of negative 5, ayan, negative 5 yan. The absolute value of negative 5 is positive 5. Kasi po, 5 yung distance ng 5 from 0. Okay? Okay, next. Illustrative example number 2. Represent absolute value of -4 on the number line. Okay, so ayan, pinakita dyan sa number line yung -4. Okay. So from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bilang natin papunta sa left side kasi negative po yung nire-represent natin. So -4. So nandito siya sa left side ng 0. Okay, so the distance of -4 from 0 is 4 units. Therefore, the absolute value of -4 is 4. That is in symbol. Okay, so we have this in symbol, -4. Okay, so ito, absolute value of -4 is equal to 4. Okay pa? Okay, next. Illustrative example number 4. What is the value of absolute value of -5? Okay. When a negative sign appears before the absolute sign, this will mean you are taking the inverse or opposite of the absolute value, thus leading to a negative number. Okay. So ano daw yan? So negative absolute value of -5. So sabi dyan, kukunin daw natin yung opposite of the absolute value. Ano bang opposite ng absolute value nitong -5? Di ba ang absolute value of -5 is 5. So ano ang negative ng 5? AD negative. Okay? So we're just going to copy the negative sign outside the absolute value. Okay? Hindi na natin kailangang tanggalin. So, ibig sabihin yan, kapag may negative sa labas ng absolute value na symbol, so hindi natin kailangang tanggalin. So, yun na yung magiging sagot niya, -5. Okay, for example, negative absolute value naman of +5. Okay, so, ganun pa rin. Since ang absolute value ng +5 is 5, pero may negative siya dito sa labas before the absolute sign. So we're just going to copy it. Okay? So negative pa rin ang magiging sagot. Okay po? So I hope you get it. Okay, so we have now absolute value in addition and subtraction of integers. Okay, addition of integers. Example number 1, to add two positive integers, just add two integers and copy the positive sign of it. Okay, so we're just going to add the integers and then copy the sign. So example, 3 plus 2 or +3 plus +2 is equal to +5. Okay, we just copy the sign. Or okay, note, an integer without negative sign is automatic a positive integer. Okay, so kapag walang sign, automatic daw ay positive na yon. So kapag positive ang numbers, no need to write positive sign. Just number. Okay, so positive na yon. Ibig sabihin pag walang sign, wala kang nakikitang sign sa number, positive po ang sign nun. Okay, so next. Illustrative example number 2. Okay, -3 plus -2 is equal to, ano daw? So, there is something wrong here. Okay, so, -3 plus -2, okay, basahin muna natin itong rule. To add two integers or to add two negative integers, just add the two integers and copy the negative sign of it. Okay, so we're going to add -3 and -2. Okay, add 3 and 2. So that is 5. Then copy the negative sign. Pero ang sagot dito, ito yung nasa book nasa module ninyo. Ni-screenshot ko lang siya and then pinaste ko. So mali itong 5 na nakalagay lang siya. So that is negative 5 dapat. Okay, so lagyan na lang natin ng negative 5. Okay. Napahaba naman yung negative 5 ko. Okay, erase natin. Ay, sorry. Erase natin. Palitan natin. Masyadong mahaba. Okay. So, dapat ay negative po yan. Siguro na-typo lang sila. Dito napalagay yung negative. Okay. So, to add two negative integers, just add the two integers and copy the negative sign of it. Okay. Another example. For example, we have negative 10 plus negative 5. Okay, so bakit ako naglagay ng parenthesis? Okay, kasi po, hindi po pwedeng magkatabi yung operation. Parang magiging dalawa yung operation niya. Okay? This parenthesis, ginagamit ko siya para ma-emphasize yung sign ng integers na to. Okay? Kasi pag hindi natin nilagyan yan, magiging ganito ang itsura niya. Negative 10 plus negative 5. So, malilito tayo ngayon kung ano ba ang operation na gagamitin natin. Okay? So, ang operation dyan is plus. So, dapat may parenthesis dyan. Okay, so proceed na tayo. So, we're adding two like sign integers. Magkapareho ang sign nila, parehong negative. So, therefore, we're just going to add 10 and 5. So, that is 15. Then, copy the negative sign. Okay? So, ganun din naman yan sa positive. Kapag parehong positive, ina-add lang natin. Then, yun na yung sagot. Okay? So, basic na yung parehong positive. Lagi na natin ginagawa yun. Pag bumibili tayo halimbawa sa tindahan, halimbawa marami tayong bumili. Bumili tayo halimbawa ng isang toyo, isang suka. So, kunyari ang toyo ay 15 pesos. Then, yung suka ay 15 din. Plus, bumili pa tayo ng bawang. Bakit dito ko nilagay? Sorry. Okay. Plus yung bawang kunyari ay 10. Isang piraso ay 10. Okay. So, ina-add lang natin yan lahat. Okay. So, we have 10, then 4. Okay. So, di ba ina-add lang natin? Kasi positive siya. Positive yung mga numbers. So, positive din yung magiging sagot natin. Hindi na natin nilalagay na positive, di ba? Kasi understood na yun. Pag positive, no need to add the symbol positive. Okay, next. Okay. So, observe. So, ito pinapakita dito kapag this white diamond symbolize the positive numbers and then this gray symbolizes the negative numbers. So, negative or positive 1 plus negative 1 is equal to, then positive 2 plus negative 2 is equal to what? Okay. So, let's read. When you add the same number of positive and negative numbers, observe that the value will always be 0. Adding a number to its additive, inverse, or opposite will always result to 0. They are called zero pairs. Okay, so ayan. So let's have the example number 3. We have 3 plus negative 2. Okay, positive 3 plus negative 2. So the answer is positive 1. Okay. So, bakit po? tingnan natin dito. Okay, so kasi kapag pinagsama yung parehong number, pero magkaiba ng, parehong number at pareho ng, or magkaiba ng sign, okay, so that will result to 0. Okay, so yung tinatawag na 0 pairs. Okay, so dito may 0 pairs tayo dito kasi may dalawa tayong positive at may dalawang negative. So pag pinagsama natin yung dalawang negative at dalawang positive, so magiging 0 sila. So anong matitira? That is positive 1. Okay? Or we just simply subtract them. Okay? Sinusubtract lang natin yung 3 at saka 2. Then copy the sign of the bigger absolute value. Okay? Kapag magkaiba ang sign sa addition, we will subtract them and then copy the sign of the bigger absolute value. Okay. So for example, we have 18 plus negative 4. Okay, so we're adding unlike sign. So kapag ganyang unlike sign, pwede natin gamitin yung shortcut. Hindi na natin kailangan mag-drawing. Okay, so isusubtract lang natin sila. 18 minus 4 is 14. And then what is the symbol of the bigger absolute value? Okay, so 18 ang mas malaki na absolute value kaysa sa 4, di ba? Absolute value ng 18 is 18. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So, alin ang mas malaki? So, 18. So, therefore, the answer is positive 14. Okay? So, sinubtract lang natin sila. And then, copy the sign of the bigger absolute value. Since positive yung sign ng bigger absolute value, so, hindi na natin nilagyan ng sign kasi ibig sabihin yan, positive na nga yan. Okay po? So, yan. So, next, let's have this example. Okay, so 24 plus negative 24, so 0. So, lahat to 0. Ito yung mga example na 0 pair. So, pakatandaan lang na kapag magkapareho yung numbers and then magkaiba ng sign, negative and positive, so that is automatic 0 ang sagot. Okay po? Or we can just cancel it. Okay. Next. Tama ba? Ay, sorry. Yan. Okay. Subtraction of integers. In subtracting integers, change the operation into addition and then change the sign of the subtrahend. Once changed, apply what you've learned in adding integers. Okay. So, change daw natin yung operation into addition. Okay. So, look at this example. Positive 3 minus negative 2. Okay. So, we're going to change the operation from subtraction to addition. And then the subtrahend, since this is negative 2, so we're going to change it to positive 2. Okay? So, tandaan ang subtrahend, yun ang laging babaguhin ang sign. At ang subtrahend ay laging nasa hulihan na number. Pag nagma-minus tayo or pag nagsusubtract tayo ng dalawang numbers, yung imina-minus or yung ibinabawas, isinusubtract. So, yun lagi ang subtrahend. Okay. For example, we have 15 minus 5. So, the subtrahend is 5. Okay. Another, 18 minus 9. Okay. Pa-vertical naman to. Ito pa horizontal. So, 18 minus 9. So, the subtrahend is 9. Okay po? So, ito yung mga subtrahend. Okay. Then, ito din, subtrahend. Okay, so, let's go back to our example. So, ito na, positive 3. So, from negative or from subtraction, we have the addition. So, 3 plus 2 or positive 3 plus positive 2 is equal to 5. Diba? Yung subtrahend na negative 2 naging positive 2 rin. So, pareho ng positive ang ina-add natin. So, 3 plus 2 is 5. So, this is now the final answer. Okay, next. Okay, negative 4 minus positive 3. Okay, so ito. Ayan, change na natin yung operation from subtraction to addition. Okay? Then, the subtrahend from positive 3 to negative 3. Anyway, ano nga palang tawag dito sa unahang number? Kung ito ay subtrahend, ano naman yung nasa unahang number? This is the minuend. Ayan, nare-review tayo ng ating basic mathematics. Okay, so negative 4 ang ating minuend, and then negative 3 is our subtrahend. Ayan. So from positive 3, naging negative 3. So now we will add negative 4 plus negative 3. Okay, so according to the rule, just add the integers, then copy the negative sign. So that's why we have negative 7. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, note. The operation will always change in addition. In changing sign, the positive will be negative and negative will be positive. Okay? Yun na nga yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Okay? Okay, let's have the following. Okay, 2 plus negative 6. Okay, we're adding here unlike sign. Okay, so we're going to subtract them, then copy the sign of the bigger absolute value. So we have 2 plus negative 6. The answer is negative 4. Okay, why? Because the bigger absolute value is 6 and the symbol of 6 is negative. So that's why we're going to copy the sign or the symbol of 6. That's why we have negative 4. Okay, so unlike sign, subtract, then copy the sign of the bigger absolute value. And then here, negative 2 plus negative 20. So they are both negative. So just add the numbers or the integers, then copy the negative sign. So negative 22. Okay. Then next. Okay, sa subtraction naman tayo. So we have negative 6 minus negative 16. So let's follow the rule. Okay, negative 6. From subtraction, change it to addition. And then, from negative 16 to positive 16. So, our subtrahend is negative 16. So, we're going to change it to positive 16. So, now we're going to add negative 6 plus 16. Okay, unlike sign, so we have to subtract. Okay, so 16 minus 6 or negative 6 plus 16, so we have positive 10. Okay, did you get it? So 16 is much bigger than 6. So 16 is positive, so we have to copy the sign of 16, which is positive. Okay, did you get it? Okay, number out. So we have 25 minus negative 30. Okay, so copy the 25, then change the operation to addition, and then change the sign of the subtrahend from negative 30 to positive 30. So we have 25 plus 30, that is 55. Okay? Then next. Okay, same given. But what if this is negative? Okay. What if this is negative? Okay, so let's write it negative 25. So from subtraction to addition, then from negative 30 to positive 30. Okay, so now let's add negative 25 plus 30. Okay, since we're adding unlike sign, so we need to subtract them. So that is positive 5. Did you get it? So that's positive because 30 is positive. So therefore, we have to copy the sign of 30, which is positive. So we have negative or positive 5, sorry. Okay, next. And last example, we have 25 minus 30. So copy 25. Then from subtraction to addition, from positive 30 to negative 30. Okay. So again, we're adding unlike signs. So we have to subtract them. So the answer is negative 5. We're going to copy the sign of 30, which is negative, because 30 is much bigger than 25. Okay na? So I hope you understand. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you guys on my next videos. Thank you and bye-bye. Stop sharing. Ayun na naman ang pusa mo. Pusa. Si Yoshi.